Hello everyone, welcome to the second video for the Quick Link Select add-on. This is going to be a free support tool for the Random Flow add-on. And from the first video, I've shown you the basic functionality of the add-on, which is to act or copy the behavior of the link flat faces vanilla operator in Blender. So what this does is selects all the faces based on the original selection using a sharpness threshold. So if I increase this, you can see that the by default this is 1 degree, and if I increase this, you can see that the faces on this sharp transition here has been also selected, but the delimiter is the sharpness of the edge. Sharpness of the edge being not the mark sharp feature or status, but the way the edge is transitioning on its length on its faces. So this face here transition towards this, and the angle of transition is measured using the sharpness threshold, and it delimits the expansion of the selection based on that. Okay, so what the quick link select add-on will do is copy that behavior, but you don't need to select the face, and you can use it in edit mode or in object mode. This behavior is also available in random flow by pressing the Alt hotkey and clicking on any of the random operators that works with geometry. So this is the Alt key feature. This also works in object mode, but you have to select the faces in edit mode, then go to object mode. And Alt plus the random panels, for example. And if I increase the resolution to something like this, you can see that it works. But there's a much faster way, which is the quick link select add-on. And now I have included another hotkey. So Shift F selects selects a face underneath the mouse cursor. So for example, it detects the face under that, then copies the behavior of the link flat faces operator. So it works in object mode and in edit mode. But in edit mode, you can see the selection highlighted. In object mode, however, if you work it in object mode, you can see these selected faces. So there's that. But with this new addition, you can preview the selection. So Shift F, you can see I need to you can see that the faces has been drawn and quickly disappears. I need to edit the duration later on, but it's quick. You can see that it shows you the current selection in the mesh. So this is still pretty beta, and you can. And from the first video, I promised you that I put in the clear select hotkey. So Shift F is select, and Shift Alt F is the clear all selection, and it will show you that 98 faces has been deselected. If you use Shift F to select faces, you can see the 8 faces selected, 9 faces selected. It only counts the selected faces from the current operation, but not the overall selected faces. The preview shows you the all the faces that have been selected, plus the selected faces during the operation. And when you use something like control panels, random panels, there you go. So you can see that this has been, you have your preview selection. If you want to clear the preview selection, just press Shift Alt F. It clears all the selection, and then you can start new. Or you can keep using the same faces to layer the randomization result. And if you need to continue on using another set of faces or face islands, you can just press Shift Alt F to clear the selection, and then select another set of faces. So it's Shift Alt F, it's much faster. I also need to edit the drawing, make it uh, make the lines thicker. Oh, random panels. Okay, so to select the faces of another object, you can just select the object. Then you can see that there's other selection prior to the operation. So clear them first. Shift Alt F, and then you can start using the tool or add-on. Select, for example, this one. Alt Shift F. Okay, so let's try and model something from a cylinder, for example. And let's use 64 vertices. So this is just going to be a quick one. And then we're going to mirror it. So for the mirror, you cannot select faces from the side of the mesh which is mirrored. You can only select from this part here, which is the original geometry. If you pick from this side here, Shift F, you can see that doesn't work. But here, you can see 16 faces selected. There you go. So you need to remember where the real geometry of the mesh is when using the mirror modifier. So for example, this one, and we're going to create sit there. Okay, so just a quick one, and shade out the smooth. So clear the selection. Okay, one faces, I should put a parenthesis for this. Okay, shade auto smooth, and we need to fix this. Okay. So for example, this face here, Shift F. Okay, those are selected, and I'm going to use random panels just for this example. Square, square, square 100%, and let's turn on even offset. Play around with the depth value and the randomize the shading. Okay, so something like that. So to continue, let's click the center. Let's increase the okay. So to continue, um, deselect the previous face, and for example, select this. You can see that you can just continue to work in object mode. Shift F to clear the selection, then edit this one or include this one as well. Okay, so you can still select on the object underneath. You don't have to select it. You can see that uh, the, the preview is too quick. I may have to edit the oops. I need to deselect this as well. So deselect everything first. And do that. So it's much faster to apply these things. Alt Shift F and select this. Oops. Okay. Now you can layer the design by selecting the, for example, this one. So I don't think um, the preview doesn't work in edit mode. It only works in edit mode. So to select everything, and so for example, if we just pick this faces here and add our additional detail, there you go. Alt Shift F, still on the same object. We can just keep adding the detail. Alt Shift F to select everything. Deselect everything. So you can see that the details are probably too much. There's no rest areas. This just uh, this is just a demo. Do not take the model too seriously. Okay. Okay. This. So for example, here I want to create some fusions using the cell or random cells. I included the so let's I'll shift F and there we go. So there's no need to go to object mode, select the faces, select that, press Alt key and then press the operator. Uh, uh, Alt, there we go. So there's no need to do that anymore. You can do everything in object mode. And you can, per operation, you can, of course, modify the sharpness. That is what the Alt key event feature in random flow is missing. You can modify the sharpness once you've done the operation or in the during the operation when modifying the redo panel. Alt Shift F, make sure that nothing is selected. So you can just keep layering the effect, selecting face, selecting objects, and using the add-on. Just remember what I said about the mirror. You need to hover over the real geometry of the mesh, not the side of the mesh or area of the mesh that has been generated using the mirror modifier. You need to um, hover the mouse cursor over the real geometry. Okay, Shift Q, random panels. So this it's much faster to iterate on designs using this. Okay, Shift G, select everything. Let's try a quick let's just a quick shading. Select everything and Shift Q up in materials and with all of these mesh selected, assign material, our flow metal. Let's try X-ray rendered. Okay, and we're going to put the vertex color we just made. Control its intensity using a color mix node using overlay, set the factor to 1. And when we increase this, it will intensify the whites, the dark and bright spots on the model based on its vertex color. Okay, so think of this as a background asset, and it can just can use this as some kind of power module. So again, if you before you start, make sure that there's no selection. Shift Alt F, portrait faces selected. Then you can, oops, real geometry is on this side. You can use the mini widget here, 3D widget, to remember which side your real geometry is. Okay, this one. Or you can go to edit mode and just view the where the real geometry is, and Shift F. So for example, this one here, or all its sides. Oops. You can select the same face that you've selected just to view it, just to view the current selection. Okay, so there you go. That is the quick link select add-on. It's not on any menu. You can just trigger it using Alt Shift F. I think the I think it has in vanilla Blender. It has no. It doesn't conflict with anything. So, but if you're using any other add-on, I'm not so sure if it does conflict. So it's using Shift F to select the faces, and Shift Alt F to deselect the faces on the active mesh or object. Or, okay, this is its real geometry side. You can just that and select the new object. Okay, select everything and add another layer of detail. For example, like this one. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the additional delimiters in the next update when I release this. So for now, it's just going to be the sharpness threshold, but I will edit the code. So right now, the code is written in a way that it's supposed to make it work. It's not cleaned yet or made optimized. So I'm going to optimize the code. Then I'll probably release it in a couple of days. Okay, so and it's going to be in my Patreon. So be sure to become a free member there so you know when I release it immediately. But I will post it on my socials when I do release it, so you can go ahead and grab it in my Patreon. You can use it with random flow, or you can just use it without random flow and just use it for your daily modeling to basically easily select areas of faces based on their sharpness. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, use the comment section or the links in the description. Hit subscribe and notify, and also like the video to show it to more people. Okay, and thank you for watching and have a nice day.